The creators in India generating the highest revenue are not the ones who sell the hardest. They are the ones who teach the most generously. While many founders fear that making a sales pitch will drive their audience away, the data from the creator to business pipeline shows the opposite. In niches like edtech, finance, and career development, the selling becomes indistinguishable from the teaching because the lesson itself creates the demand to go deeper. By the end of this video, you will have a 30-day content calendar built on the 70-20-10 formula. You will know the 4 specific types of educational content that maintain engagement and how to construct a value ladder that moves a viewer from a free video to a paid product. We are building a system that converts attention into revenue through a repeatable, month-long sequence. This approach is grounded in specific market behavior. A 2023 HubSpot study found that educational content generates 3 times more leads than standard brand content. For Indian YouTube creators, educational videos see 40% higher completion rates in the 18 to 35 age bracket compared to entertainment. When a viewer learns a skill from you, they experience a sense of competence. That competence builds the trust required for a purchase decision. By providing a result for free, you demonstrate that your paid systems are likely to deliver even higher value. Open the 30-day calendar template from the description below. We will use this document to map out your specific content distribution for the next 4 weeks. Mastering this formula turns your monthly output into a system that converts attention into revenue. To make that system work, we start by dividing your content into 3 distinct buckets. Your first step is to categorize your upcoming 30 days of content. Top-earning Indian creators across finance and wellness typically follow a 70-20-10 distribution. The first and largest bucket, making up 70% of your calendar, is educational content. This 70% must consist of complete, actionable lessons. The viewer should be able to solve a standalone problem without ever buying your product. This is not a teaser or a part 1 video. The lesson must stand alone to build credibility. Once you have provided this foundation of value, you move to the next 20% of your calendar, social proof. Social proof is the evidence of transformation. This bucket requires specific case studies, student wins, and quantified results. In the Indian market, generic testimonials carry little weight. Highlight real people, like a student in Pune or a founder in Bengaluru, using specific numbers to prove your system works. Only after establishing this evidence do you move to the final 10%. This final 10% is your promotional content. These are direct offers for your paid product or community. At this stage, you provide a single, clear call to action. You state exactly what you are selling, who it is for, and how the viewer can buy it. Because you have already provided weeks of education and proof, this offer feels like a natural next step rather than an interruption. This ratio ensures your audience receives consistent value before they are ever asked to buy. To make the transition even smoother, we map your products onto a logical progression. We organize this progression using a 6-level value ladder. Your job is to map every piece of content and every product you own onto these steps. The first 2 levels are your free entry points. Level 1 is short-form content, like a 60-second reel, designed to solve a micro problem. Level 2 is long-form content, such as a 10-minute YouTube video, which solves a small problem completely. These attract your audience and demonstrate your expertise at no cost. Level 3 is the lead magnet, a checklist or template exchanged for an email address. This moves the viewer into your direct ecosystem. From there, the ladder moves into paid tiers. Level 4 is a low-ticket offer, usually between 300 and 1,000 rupees, like a workshop recording. Level 5 is a mid-ticket course, or cohort, ranging from 2,000 to 10,000 rupees. Level 6 is the high-ticket tier, priced at 15,000 rupees or more. At this stage, the service moves from sharing knowledge to providing direct accountability and a specific high-stakes outcome, such as one-on-one coaching or a mastermind. The rule for this ladder is simple. Each piece of content must only direct the viewer to the immediate next step. A short-form video should point to a long-form video or a lead magnet, not a high-ticket coaching program. By avoiding level skipping, you ensure the commitment level always matches the trust level. Mapping your products this way creates a frictionless sales process. The audience seeks the next level of help because they have already seen results from the previous step. To populate the 70% educational bucket, we use 4 repeatable archetypes. Type 1 is framework content. This teaches a reusable system or model. You define a problem, name your framework, and walk through the steps. For a finance creator, this might be how compound interest actually works with Indian examples. This establishes your unique methodology. Type 2 is case study content. This shows real examples of results. You explain the person's initial situation, what they did, and the final outcome. An example would be how a teacher in Pune went from 0 savings to 5 lakh rupees. This provides social proof to validate your teaching. Type 3 is tactical content. This provides step-by-step instructions for a single tool or task. For instance, a step-by-step guide to opening your first NPS account. These videos give the viewer a fast, tangible win. Type 4 is perspective content. This offers an original analysis or a counterintuitive take on a common belief. For example, 3 budgeting mistakes that keep salaried Indians broke. This challenges the audience's current thinking and establishes you as a thought leader. Rotating these 4 archetypes prevents content fatigue. It allows you to provide a mix of theory, proof, tactics, and mindset. Now, we assemble these pieces into a 30-day schedule. Open your calendar tool. We are going to populate 4 weeks of content using these ratios and archetypes to create a predictable sales engine. Week 1 is 100% educational. You alternate between frameworks, perspectives, and tactics. You are establishing your authority by giving away your best lessons for free. In these first 7 days, you are building the foundation of trust. In weeks 2 and 3, you introduce the 20% social proof tier. You mix your educational videos with case studies and student wins. This proves to the audience that the frameworks you taught in week 1 actually produce results for people in similar situations. Week 4 is where you introduce the 10% promotional piece. After 3 weeks of consistent value and proof, you make a direct offer, such as an open enrollment for a 1,499 rupee workshop. Because the audience has already experienced the value of your free content, the paid offer is a logical next step. This 4-week cycle turns your posting schedule into a measurable system. By the end of the month, your audience is primed for a sale because they have already achieved small wins through your free education. You now have a content strategy designed to move viewers up a value ladder through competence and evidence. Your task for the next 24 hours is to audit your last 10 pieces of content against the 70-20-10 ratio. Then, fill out the calendar template using the 4 archetypes we covered. A completed strategy is the first step, but you also need a sustainable way to produce this content without burning out. Click the next video to learn the 3-video per week production system. We will show you how to use AI to film and publish this entire calendar consistently.